It's off the ground. Yes. I'm Tom, this is Scratch Fab, and today we're gonna get the skid steer off the trailer and start figuring out what's wrong with it so that we can get it sold. Now, in the first video, I drove to Texas, picked up the trailer, had some challenges there, got through that, got to California late, just loading everything was super hectic. If you haven't seen the video, go back and watch it. But in there, in the video description and in the title, I mentioned buy one, get one free. Well, what did I mean by that? Well, I paid $4,500 for both of those skid steers. Now, each one of them running is worth about $12,000 to $14,000. So the goal is to take that back one, which is a 1998 New Holland LX885. The front one's a 1994 LX885. But to take the back one, because the engine's been reworked on it, and make sure that I've got the timing right on the fuel injection pump, which is what Eli thinks is wrong, why he couldn't keep it running. But to get that machine up running, fluids changed, get all that done, and then get it sold. Get that $12,000 to $14,000 out of it. Take that money, pay off what I've got in both machines, take the leftover profits, and use that to rebuild the second one. So that's where I'm coming up with the buy one, get one free, saying, because literally if I do this right, I'm gonna pay for everything that I need to do both machines when I sell the first one. So hopefully that will work. My goal, based on what I know, is that this is not going to take a ton of work to get this first skid steer up and running. But the first thing we got to do, get it off the trailer, get it over on the pad, go through it, try to figure out what's wrong with it, wiring, all those kind of things. Just do a general assessment of it, and then figure out why we're not getting it to run. Hopefully I'm not living in fantasy land. I don't know, but we're going to find out. So let's get outside, get this thing off the trailer, and get started. Well, it's not a very nice day out, but I've got to get that skid steer up in front of the shop. So first things first, that package has got to come off. We've got to get this loaded up or chained up, get it off. Hopefully the rain will hold out and I've got time to get it done. So let's get to work. Now, one of the things that I've been worried about all along is I don't know if I can handle that much weight up this high. So that's kind of one of the unknowns on this is, can I pull this much weight that high in the air? Just don't know. We're going to find out. I don't really think this little one's going to do much of anything other than just make me feel better. But I'm putting it up here anyways. Yeah, I think that's about as prepared as I'm going to get. Let's see what happens. It's off the ground. Yes. I gotta tell you, that really surprises me. I mean, it didn't even strain. That's a 6,500 pound skid steer. It didn't bat an eye. Let's get it up into place. I have to say that that was anticlimactic. I didn't think it was going to be that easy, but it was. I mean, it didn't even, the forklift, I thought with the skid steer that high, I figured it would buck a little bit and move, and it really didn't. I mean, just look at it. I mean, it stayed right where I wanted it. I mean, just overall, really, I mean, it's in a good spot. I think I might leave it at a little bit of an angle for right now, just so that I can get around it, and if I need to pull anything, I can. Or you know what? I'm going to pick it up and bring it right into here. That way I can get in front of the cab, and I can also get back here, and I can work on the back of the engine pretty easily. Okay. So this should give me plenty of room to walk around it, get in here behind it, work on it. I don't know, maybe bring it forward just a little bit more, a couple of feet. But yeah, I mean, it's moving real easily now. So I'm liking it. So for right now, we've got it in place. I'm gonna let it sit for today. I've got some other stuff to do, but I'll be back probably tomorrow and start figuring out what's wrong with it. I believe it's I think I've mentioned it before, but the high pressure fuel pump, I think, is not timed right. So we're gonna look at that, try to get this thing running right away. And hopefully this is gonna be a real quick, maybe 1 or 2 videos if everything goes right. If everything doesn't go right, who knows? It could be a long project, but I'll be back.